The Young and the Restless spoilers Wednesday, June 3, 2020. Victor came to Geneva in a few years before the abbot. Yes, believe it or not, for more than a decade, the city of Genoa was filled with Fosters and Brookes, not Newmans and abbots. Technically, the abbots were there all the time. They were on the other side of the camera where we can't see them. Ever since the abbots appeared, Victor had wanted to take over their company. Finally he succeeded. It almost killed John. But Jack vows to regain his father's respect. He is very close to getting his way. But Victor is also known for throwing towels. Since it's an episode of tribute to Abbott, can we expect that the family will finally get some rest? Victor and Ashley also have quite a lot of history. He cheated on Nikki with her. She was pregnant but thought Nikki was terminally ill, having abandoned the baby. She doesn't want to stress poor, sensitive Victor. Then she had a small incident. Then they get married. Afterwards, Victor disturbed her family. Ashley was not happy. But remember how Victor didn't throw in the towel? That applies to wanting to be loved by all women at all times, regardless of who they may have a romantic relationship with. So, when Jack was about to take back Jabot, Victor decided to clarify the atmosphere with Ashley. And we're sure he doesn't have any ulterior motives. Everything Victor did, he was out of love. Even the people he does it to end up feeling markedly different. The Young and the Restless airs weekdays on CBS. Check your local listings for airtime. Tracy, Beth Maitland, is very happy when he is finally married to Brad, the former swimming pool employee who became Jabot's CEO. Who needs an MBA when you have abs? But then, she comes across his ex-lover, Ashley, hugging the groom, while discussing how her sister loves him so much. Come on. And Tracy immediately got blotted. Seriously, if she's too insecure about the man she's remarried with, maybe the wedding is a great idea. If she can trust him, and she can trust her sister, why does she think the marriage license will stop them if the morning of the ceremony wins? Jill believes that Dina isn't just came back to Genève for her youngest daughter's wedding. It's not like she talked badly about her children before. Jill believes that Dina is here to break up with Gil and John. And, what do you know, she's right. Dina and Kay are together figuring out how they can throw a monkey wrench at all Jill's plans. Both do it regardless. Dina had John and let him go. And Kay never forgave Jill for stealing Philip from her. Basically, both are small. And difficult. Nikki fought the urge to drink water. Jack, Peter Bergman, comes home and scolds her for it. He blamed Victor, Eric Braeden. He was not wrong. The Young and the Restless airs weekdays on CBS. Check your local listings for airtime. CBS Young and the Restless, Y&R. Vandals realize that the producers saw this global pandemic as an opportunity to replay some Halloween masquerade and wedding parties. As we move into the first week of June, we can expect no changes in it. On Monday, June 1st, Y&R viewers will get a stunning classic wedding episode from Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, who will marry the handsome Brad Carlton, Don Diamond. However, in true Y&R fashion, their special day cannot take place without the drama. The original wedding episode aired on January 11, 1991. Imagine this: you are wearing your wedding dress, you are ready to marry your dream man, and he is still love your beautiful blonde sister. Only in the city of Geneva, at least we hope. Tracy is happy to be remarried to Brad when she finds him in a warm, intimate embrace with Ashley Abbott, Brenda Epperson. Ashley doesn't seem to have a secret agenda, as she tells Brad how much her sister loves him. However, Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, is quickly thrown into a tale and flies into the air all day. While the wedding is not happy, Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, is angry that Dina murdered Marla Adams, has returned to town. Despite the fact that Dina is clearly attending her daughter's wedding, Jill thinks that Dina wants to break up the marriage of Jill and John Abbott, Jerry Douglas. Not too crazy, after all. It turns out Dina is still hot with her ex-husband, because she intends to break up with them, and who is better to help her than Connie Chancellor, Gene Cooper. Nothing screams a wedding in the city of Geneva as a conspiracy, people. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, is an alcoholic who is fighting.
The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers finds that this is another week of Y&R flashbacks. On today's Flashback Friday, producers took us on a wild ride back to April 27, 2010, featuring the ever-so-beautiful Tracy Bregman up front and center as both Lauren Fenmore and Sarah Smythe. What better way to welcome the weekend than with a psychotic murder plot and an excellent job of plastic surgery? Longtime Y&R fans can probably all agree that Sheila Carter wasn't their favorite Genoa City resident in the daytime drama. However, her sister, Sarah, likely took the cake for crazy on April 27, 2010. After Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, finally put her hatred and obsession for Lauren on the back burner, her sister took the opportunity to get an entire plastic surgery-induced makeover to look just like Sheila's arch-nemesis, Lauren. The plastic surgery was so good that even Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, Lauren's husband, was convinced that Lauren was just starting to lose it. CBS The Young and the Restless spoilers: who is the murderer, Lauren or Lauren? Thankfully, he and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, finally crack the crazy code and go searching for Lauren, who is held hostage with Jana Hawks, Emily O'Brien. Tensions rise as Daisy Carter and Ryder Callahan, Wilson Bethel, get involved in the tussle, and then, for some reason, an argument about who is sleeping with who breaks out. Side note, check Ryder Callahan out in the now-cancelled Heart of Dixie. He is the best. As the whole surgical doppelganger issue unfolds, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, believes that Emily Peterson, Stacey Hayduke, is actually just his crazy ex-wife Patty Williams. Spoiler alert, she is. The plastic surgeons are great at what they do, and naturally this will unfold in its own crazy drama. We haven't seen too much of plastic surgery doppelgangers lately. Who do you think should go under the knife and come out as somebody else next in Genoa City? CBS The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers here with some fun throwback spoilers for Day 2 of the Abbott Family Theme Week. This episode looks like it's going to be a largely happy affair as Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, helps John Abbott, Jerry Douglas, regain control of Job Boat, and Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and Ashley Newman, Eileen Davidson, make amends to each other. Originally airing on September 17, 1999, this one sounds like another classic and lots of fun, so let's get this party started. CBS The Young and the Restless spoilers throwback for June 2, regaining a loss. Ever since John lost Job Boat after Jack talked him into allowing Job Boat to go public to gain more funding, Jack has been trying everything he could imagine to get the company back from Victor. So, it's with this in mind that they find themselves at a family dinner. But Jack admitted it's so much more than that. He explained everything, from his regret at having a hand in Victor acquiring the company to wanting to work alongside John again. With his emotions overflowing, John broke down, and admits he never expected this to happen. It's like a huge valve opened and everything he'd held back for so long came rushing out. CBS The Young and the Restless spoilers throwback for June 2, Jack gives John control of Job Boat, Victor and Ashley make amends. This is one of the most emotional scenes CBS The Young and the Restless spoiler have seen in a while, and it's one we don't want to miss. To get Victor to agree, Jack says he had to give up everything, including his severance package. It's a huge sacrifice, but given the damage he'd caused it was only fair. But he managed to right a wrong and claim a victory for his family. In many ways, it's his crowning achievement. CBS The Young and the Restless spoilers throwback for June 2nd, Bridging the Gap. For his part in this, Ashley visited Victor while he was dictating to his secretary. He's surprised, since he expected her to be celebrating with her family. She wanted to thank him for giving her father back his company. She admitted she knew he did it for John, and Victor corrected her in that he also did it for her. With their fences mending, Ashley admitted that fighting with Victor was exciting, and that she would fight with him over peacefully existing with someone else. There's nothing like a little spice in one's life, and the pair close with Victor whispering intimately to her to stay in touch. This is one that we're sure many will be tempted to keep this episode for a while. Whether or not we do, check back with CBS The Young and the Restless spoilers for the latest updates, spoilers, and speculation. Young and the Restless spoilers, Dina's death scenes delayed when Y&R resumes? Young and the Restless spoilers reveal Dina Murgeron's, Marla Adams, storyline must resolve when new episodes return. However, the word from behind the scenes at CBS Daytime is that older actors can't return to set at first. That means Y&R could sideline Marla for a while, so when will the soap film and reveal Dina's death scenes? When are Young and the Restless new episodes back on the air? Over at CBS Daytime, the latest info says they're scrambling to get back to work. And while on break, the writers reportedly have been retooling scripts to meet safety standards. One of the caveats to get back to work is that older actors will likely be on the back burner for a while. Young and the Restless actor Eric Braeden, who plays Victor Newman, is ready to return to filming, although he knows there are risks. However, it might be a while before we see Dina Murgeron, Victor, or Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, on the CBS soap for safety reasons. Right now, Y&R's sister soap Bold and the Beautiful aims for a June return to shooting. And, if CBS is first to return to soaps, then Young and the Restless may follow soon, possibly by July. That means new episodes should crop up for fall. But will we see Dina? Dina Murgeron health at breaking point on Y&R. Right before Young and the Restless stopped production for the pandemic lockdown, the Abbotts were gathered and all concerned about Dina Murgeron's declining health. Of course, her Alzheimer's was at a crucial stage, and she was struggling to get by. So, will Young and the Restless pick right back up with Dina's storyline and play it out to its natural conclusion? That doesn't seem likely since older actors will be the last to return. And that means Marla Adams probably can't be on set for a while as Dina Murgeron. However, Young and the Restless could simply write Dina Murgeron dying off-screen. That would leave the Abbott family reeling from the news that she passed away at the Alzheimer's care facility. But, that would be a terrible way to end Marla Adams' decades-long run on Y&R. Young and the Restless back for November sweeps, Dina's big scenes then? Y&R showrunners are working to return and film new episodes as soon as possible. But, it still could be early to mid-fall before we see this CBS soap back with new episodes of Young and the Restless. That means the show should be back on the air for the final sweeps of the year. And the soaps always save significant life events for sweeps rating weeks. So, will Young and the Restless November sweeps center around Dina Murgeron's final days with her Alzheimer's? That is Emmy-worthy work by Marla Adams and deserves to play out on our screens. So, let's hope that Young and the Restless won't sideline her entirely and simply announce Dina Murgeron's death. They need to let all of it play out for fans, many of whom have family members they've lost to Alzheimer's and appreciate the reality of Dina's story. We'll keep you updated here as we learn more about what's happening at CBS Daytime. And we'll alert you on when the soaps will resume filming. For now, we've got fingers crossed that Y&R does justice to Dina Mergeron's touching storyline despite how lockdown affected the soap.